is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shot. Of the 30.
Down, 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Dogs off. Crunch. Hey.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Out. Check 24, check 24.
2nd and 10. Got Gordon open, completes it. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw, and this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now Gordon on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of 2 there. Second down. On second down now, it's Gordon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 48-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down.
Blue 60. Check back.
On first down, Stafford here. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. So that complicates on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
First down pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the curve.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's see what you got.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run it here with Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here.
Ready. 59's mark. Check, 59. 3 bud.
They'll go with a keeper, and he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Grace don't travel, Grace don't travel. Ready, go!
He'll look to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. Touchdown, Chicago! Adam Shaheen, 38 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 15 yards on the play, first down. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Bears' 47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. 45, Mike, 35. Hey, wahoo!
They'll try the air now with Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 30.
45 to Mike.
On first down at Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, 30 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the Lions.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Go.
From the gun, Stafford, caught by Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Stafford on 1st down. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devon Kennard with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Set. 180. 53. Ready.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go.
To try again after the sack. Stafford complete to Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Stafford now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Stay 50, stay 50. Omaha, remove. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
53, ready.
Stafford looks to throw again. And caught by Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's go, D. Whip. 61. Matchbox, right. Go. Let's go.
2nd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. After the penalty, it's Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On second and 9, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Nick Perry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 64 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up. 21.
Throwing here, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 49 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now back to throw. He finds Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Check 22. Get to 50. Check my 50. I'm coming for you, son.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Detroit, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.